5, knockout punching Don Grant takes on the newest star in the professional ranks, sensational young Floyd Patterson. Here's Grant acknowledging the cheers of the fans, and Floyd Patterson with manager Customato. This is a big step up for Floyd as he's taking on an opponent whom many say is destined to be the next middleweight champion of the world, Don Grant. As round 1 gets underway, two of the fastest punching middleweights in the last decade square off in what promises to be a tremendous contest. Patterson, in white trunks, throwing those punches in combinations of 2, 3, and 4 at a time. Boxing writers say Floyd is like a perpetual motion machine. Grant, in black trunks, has been running roughshod over everyone he's faced on the Pacific Coast. Patterson is throwing those punches in from all angles. Grant was born in Cincinnati on January 28, 1933. He's 22 years old compared to the 20-year-old Floyd Patterson. Look at those smashing punches by Patterson. Each blow in his flurries carries dynamite. There's another tremendous group of combination punches by Floyd. Boxing fans haven't seen a fighter this fast since young Ray Robinson came out of the amateurs in 1939. There wasn't much ceremony attached to Grant's turning professional in 1953. As like so many other young pros, he was an unknown quantity. But from the moment he beat Rudy Romero in his first professional fight, knowledgeable boxing authorities spread the word that this kid had everything. Patterson lands an explosive 8-punch combination. Those were punishing shots and will certainly tend to wear Grant down. Another smashing left to the head, followed by 3 more bombs. Grant actually boxes like a veteran and has tremendous power, coupled with an extraordinary determination. Generally, this all adds up to mean future champion. Patterson was born in Waco, North Carolina on January 4th, 1935. As an amateur in 51 and 52, he was nothing less than magnificent in the novice and open classes of both the middleweight and light heavyweight division. He ran roughshod over all the amateur middleweights in the 1951 Eastern Golden Gloves tournament. When, in 1952, he moved up on the amateur light heavyweights, he once again demonstrated the superb class which is usually found in ring-wise professional veterans. Those were hard punches Don landed. This is no picnic for Patterson, but Floyd bounces back with a series of devastating punches which sends Grant reeling backwards. This is a sensational fight. Watch Grant land a hard left-right-left combination. Both of these boys want this one desperately. This marvelous round 1 draws to a close. Three years ago, when Patterson won the Eastern Golden Gloves Light Heavyweight Championship, it was thought that even then he was capable of beating a great majority of all of the professional middleweights fighting during that time. To put a grand finish on his amateur career, Floyd won a berth on the 1952 Olympic boxing team which competed in Helsinki. To the surprise of no one, he performed brilliantly. His exciting combination punching style captured the audiences from all of the countries. After knocking out Vasily Tita from Romania to win the gold medal in the middleweight division, he was voted the outstanding boxer on the 1952 Olympic team. Both fighters have excellent left jabs, as you can see. The problem each is having is that his opponent throws punches in combinations and flurries, which is very difficult to defend against. When Grant turned professional in March of 1953, he literally threw himself into the professional ranks, having 11 pro fights during the remainder of that year. Very quickly, his record of 8 knockouts and 3 unanimous decisions caught the eyes of the New York boxing writers. Watch Grant throw a left-right combination. But Patterson fights right back with 5 shots of his own. What tremendous action. Grant's fifth-round knockout of Jesse Fuentes just 2 years ago was a startling win for a young man just 9 months out of the amateur ranks. See Patterson bomb Grant with blistering punches. It takes marvelous physical condition to withstand that type of punishment. Watch Floyd throw in a jarring left-right-left combination. Grant is taking some of Floyd's best punches and staying in there. Grant is absorbing tremendous punishment. To take the offensive away from Patterson, he's going to have to throw more punches. And to do that, he's going to have to punch 3 minutes around. Grant's two big wins are over Esau Ferdinand and Milo Savage, two top middleweights. In tonight's fight, Don knows, as does Floyd Patterson, that this is his big test. Middleweight champion of the world Bobo Olson and light heavyweight champion Archie Moore both know that out of this contest will surely come a challenger for world championship honors.
I've always wanted to be an artist. I always did through my whole childhood.
Art Instruction Schools has been successfully training artists since 1914.
All the skills I learned in the school were very helpful. They made me draw and paint things I might have not done, but that was good for me.
Their fully accredited distance learning courses offer instruction in all fields of art.
The people that hired me said that my portfolio was better than most of the college graduates.
I love to draw, you know, it's really inspiring to me. I was always able to draw pretty well, but was missing, you know, a good structural foundation, and that's what Art Instruction Schools found for me.
You'll learn at your own pace in the comfort and privacy of your home. So if you'd like to become a better artist, follow your passion with Art Instruction Schools. Take the first step. Call this number for your art test. There's no obligation. You must be 18 years or older to call.
Attention if you have diabetes.
Hello, I'm Alan Thicke. As the father of a child with diabetes, it's important that I keep up to date with the latest in treatments and technology. That's why I'm happy to tell you about a breakthrough in diabetes care through CCS Medical. You don't need to stick your fingers anymore. This new meter allows you to test on your arm, so it's virtually pain-free. Plus, it uses gold test strips. Real laser-etched gold in every strip provides the ideal testing surface for one of the most accurate readings possible. Best of all, CCS Medical can send you this meter at no cost. With CCS Medical, they deliver your diabetes supplies to your home. They work with Medicare or your insurance to process the paperwork. They even have nurses certified in diabetes available to answer questions. And for a limited time, CCS Medical will also send you a diabetes cookbook. All this from a company trusted and recommended by thousands of doctors around the country. Call CCS Medical today.
Monday, it's a must-win game for Romo and the boys as they take on Eli and the surging G-Men. ESPN Monday Night Football, Giants-Cowboys at 8:30.
As round 3 opens, it's obvious that young Floyd Patterson has definitely taken command. His tremendously fast combination punches, combined with his incomparable stamina and ability to never let up, has unquestionably taken its toll. Now watch Floyd send in a blistering attack of every type of punch thrown in boxing. He's never encountered a man who has been able to withstand all of the punches, all of the pressure, like this courageous Don Grant. How can Grant stand up under such an assault? Only unbelievable courage is going to keep Don in there. It's a great tribute to the fighting heart of Don that he's been able to stay in there so long. Watch Floyd miss an overhand right. His momentum will knock Grant down, which is rightfully scored as a slip. Don gets right up, ready to continue. He then scores some good punches of his own. Don Grant's performance has to be considered superb when you consider that he's fighting a man who just 1 year from now will be crowned the youngest heavyweight champion of the world in the history of boxing. The man who will successfully defend the heavyweight championship 7 times. The man who will be the only fighter in the history of boxing to regain the heavyweight title. And the man who years later, boxing authorities will agree, had the fastest pair of hands in the past 50 years of the heavyweight division. Now it's a question of how much punishment Don can absorb. He's shown everyone that his long suit, besides his fine fighting ability, is his tremendous intestinal fortitude and fantastic determination. Only a fighter with Grant's qualities could have stayed in there for 4 rounds with this buzzsaw Floyd Patterson. Watch the Never Say Die Grant throw 4 lefts and a right. Don won't give an inch. He's still staying in there, punching. This young Floyd Patterson never lets up, never lets his man rest. And the round comes to an end with Floyd taking it by a large margin. As we go into round 5, Patterson has put on an incomparable performance. Nothing Grant has been able to do can thwart this young Patterson, who even now has the extraordinary class and the superb skill of an uncrowned champion. A left to the body, a hard right uppercut. Floyd is hitting Grant almost at will. Watch this flurry of punches. Those punishing blows never seem to stop. It's a wonder Grant doesn't go down. Nothing Grant can do can stop Patterson. He's jarring down with every one of those shots. Floyd is determined to end it here and now. After a machine gun flurry of punches, Grant finally goes down from the accumulative effect of all the punishment he's taken. When Don rises at the count of 8, he looks towards his corner, which is motioned to the referee to stop the fight. The referee decides the bout should not continue, and Patterson congratulates Grant on his